Guys, we are back here at Ettin Games and Hobbies for our Empire War Tournament, the first one.
All right, guys.
And we have
round
Fabian.
one. Yeah.
Fabian with Emperor Palpatine against Mike, who is running EUnkar.
EUnkar.
So what are your predictions for this match?
I think that EUnkar is going to have a lot of money built up, and I think EUnkar is going to be pulling anything that is going to hurt him in a specific turn. He's going to jerk it out of his hand with Thrawn's ability. So,
I anticipate maybe we see a Crime Lord here on Palpatine early.
We're hoping we don't see it first turn or anything. We kind of like to see the decks play out, but it's a very big possibility. You know, ace in the whole Crime Lord turn one, and Palp does not
I mean,
like
it's
that,
definitely
so.
possible. With Thrawn, he's able to see Fabian's hand to see if he has any way to remove that Crime Lord die. And Thrawn has 2 focus sides on his dice to be able to focus it if he isn't able to hit off the ace in the hole.
Yep. So, now if you see your hand set up, Justin, with EUnkar, and you see ace in the whole Crime Lord sitting in your hand, with Thrawn's ability, what number do you call? All right, obviously, I would think you'd be looking for dice mitigation out of his hand. So, but now keep in mind, Palp runs sometimes some manipulate, use the force, isolation.
Well, Crime Lord doesn't have a blank, so manipulate wouldn't work on
Oh
it.
yeah, isolation doesn't work.
But doubt would definitely work.
So you're probably calling 0.
Right, and he has other tools in his deck to make Fabian get rid of those mitigation events like friends in low places, coercion, Unkar's ability. So, all right, we are starting up the match. Our players have shuffled up, and let's see what they got in their hands.
All right, so it looks like Fabian's going to put back 3 cards.
Oh, so they haven't mulliganed yet.
No, they're mulligan right now.
Mike is keeping...
Is that a probe?
I don't know, man. It's going to take us a while.
I know. We don't know all the pictures now.
Oh, he's got the detention center. So that is a 3-cost support that you exhaust it and force your opponent to remove a character die. And then that opponent can remove another one of their character dice to discard that support from play.
So we hope.
So that would definitely be brutal to see on Palpatine, because that's potentially 2 dice removed if Fabian doesn't want Mike to be using that support the entire game.
Yeah, and I think if you're Palp here, I don't know, Palp. There's so many, like, you've never played against this deck. How do you defend it? You know, how do you? I guess with Palpatine, you're just going to be going straight for your, holocron and just try and maximize damage as early as possible. Maybe get Unkar off or do you go after Thrawn first here?
I think you always go after Unkar in the Thrawn Unkar deck.
Maker.
I know Thrawn has arguably a better ability, but he's 2 more health than Unkar, which is not insignificant.
Yeah.
And so it'll take longer to kill him. And then Unkar is the only character Mike has that he is able to hardcast Crime Lord on.
Right.
So if you're able to kill Unkar and Mike's only chance is to ace in the hole, you have a better shot of being able to remove that dice.
Yeah, I think you're right. Plus, just the money-making ability from Unkar in any deck is make me discard a card and get you a lot of money is a good thing.
So Fabian rolled in Palpatine. He gets a resource and 2 shields. Shield's not gonna be helpful in this match. Mike looks like he called out 2. He
said abandon all hope,
and that is a key card that Fabian really wanted to hold on to throughout this matchup.
Now these guys do play test quite a bit together, so I imagine that they've played this matchup, and Mike also knows what he's going to be shooting after. So, yeah, abandon all hope.
So, Mike. It looks like Mike's playing the vehicle version of the Thrawn card deck. He's got a Sonic Cannon in his hand.
Oh, Sonic Cannon.
He's also holding onto a Coercion, so he just saw what was in Fabian's hand with Thrawn. He might be able to use Coercion. I can't tell what's in Fabian's hand that he might be able to target with it. So Unkar rolling in gets double 2
big numbers, man.
Wow,
big numbers.
So he's gonna be able to get 6 resources
and no damage from Palpatine.
And Andy removed that Abandon All Hope from Fabian's hand, so he doesn't have to worry about that. At least for this turn.
No damage off of Palpatine. I don't.
Well, he's still got 4 from the bonus damage.
Well, yeah, but I mean no range damage, no guns on Palp.
Oh, so Mike is just gonna use Unkar's effect. I guess because
Mind Probe.
He was able to see what was in his hand with Thrawn. He felt good about his odds.
Turn 1. Look at that, Justin. Turn 1. 5 resources.
Seems good. So Fabian claimed and gets to mill 2 off of Mike's deck. Were you able to see who won the roll off here?
I think Mike won it.
Okay. Interesting choice to take the command center. I think I would have taken the shields. Just to.
Oh, you know what? No, I think Fabian did win. I think Fabian because he rolled out Palp first turn, because Palp was already rolled out when he activated Thrawn. So.
All right, so Sonic Cannon coming in and gets a blank.
Another Unkar ability.
Oh, another Mind Probe. 4 more resources.
Jesus, that's 9 resources. He dropped his LR1 cannon for 5, and now he has 4. Oh my goodness.
Let's see what he's gonna do.
3 more resources.
He's going to pay for that detention center.
Detention center is out.
Which Fabian might actually want to remove his other Palp dice to discard that support when Mike uses it. Just so it's not hurting him all game.
Yeah, I could give up the short term for the long term.
If he doesn't, every single turn, Mike's going to have an automatic be able to remove one of Fabian's character dice.
Ugh. So you're thinking just blank yourself 1 turn? Just to
I think he might have to. We'll see here. So Mike drew
hard cast.
So Mike drew a buyout, and he's looking at. Man, these players are shuffling those cards so fast.
Yeah. So Fabian just played Force Lightning the hard way, guys. He had to spend 4 resources to do that.
So.
See what
Mike
number.
Activating Thrawn. We see a Lure of Power, Overconfidence,
1, 2,
Rise Again, and
5.
another Lure of Power.
So he called out 1, gets rid of the dice mitigation. And that focus showing on Thrawn. Oh, man.
And Fabian decided to hardcast the Force Lightning just to get some more dice on the board.
Yeah.
Shields, and wow, big damage from Palpatine. Gets 3 on Palpatine's die, a 3 on the Force Lightning, and a 2 shield from Palpatine.
Yeah, he needed that damage.
Let's see if Mike has any mitigation. So he's just going to use the detention center. And he's asking Fabian if he wants to remove his other Palpatine die.
It shields. I think you go for it here. Settle with, take your 3 damage off of Force Lightning and get rid of that detention center. Because that's going to happen every turn he rolls well with Palp. Maybe even
when he doesn't, Mike's still going to use that.
So he doesn't choose to remove his die to get rid of that support. So
and Fabian making the wise choice to go ahead and get Thrawn or get Unkar out of the picture and target him down.
Oh man, Thrawnkar. Oh, I've been wanting to see this deck played for a while now.
Unkar coming in gets a 2 disrupt and a blank. Pretty sure we're gonna see that disrupt turn into Unkar's effect.
Yep. Why do I need shields when I'm just going to keep messing with your die?
And he has the potential to get 7 resources out of Fabian's hand if he uses Unkar.
Yep. Yeah, Palpatine doesn't like dice mitigation, but he also doesn't like Unkar's ability because you may not be paying for most of those upgrades if you're running the Holocron suite.
Or Rise Again into them.
Yeah, but when they jerk him out of your hand and he's gaining 3, 4, 5 resources every time he pulls a card, that's just giving Mike free reign, So he's gonna roll his cannon out. Another blank on the cannon.
Man, that cannon is just.
The cannon has 2 blank sides on it.
It does have 2 blank sides, but it's got a 6 damage side.
6 damage. Woo. And I don't think Mike will ever have the problem paying for it. So.
So he's gonna go ahead and use Unkar's ability. Doesn't want the shield from the Thrawn dice.
I can see that. He's got enough dice mitigation. I can see giving up the shield.
I wonder, do you think we're going to see a buyout at the end of this turn?
Because he's holding it in his hand?
He has to worry about that Fabian drawing into that other Abandon All Hope.
Yeah. I don't know. He saw his hand. Maybe not at the end of this turn. But he gets to look at his hand. I don't know.
So he's dealing the damage from the sonic cannon.
I think I EUnkar.
Do you think Mike is going to be able to outrace Fabian in the damage race?
Yeah, I would. It's tough because Mike is going to have dice mitigation and obviously hand disruption, stuff like that. But Palp can burst that damage if Mike whiffs on die mitigation one time when Fabian rolls well. That can really swing this game hard. So, but then again, knowing Mike's exact list, I'm sure he's played his deck a lot. He knows what the better option for
I think this is the first time he's played it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have saw Mike.
He just opened his Empire War boxes last night.
No. Oh man. I don't know. It's a tough call either way, Justin. I really don't care. I'm getting to see EUnkar played. This is what it's all about. Most everybody's been piddling around for a few months now, tired of Spirit,
And here's that second abandoned hope I was a little worried about.
Yep. Now, was Mike holding the buyout in his hand?
He was.
Yeah.
He only had 2 resources at the time, but he had the potential to pull that Rise Again out and get off a good buyout.
Now, interestingly enough here, Justin, we've talked about Abandon All Hope before, and choosing your cards over your resources. What's your process behind that? Now, obviously, in EUnkar, he's just going to ditch his resources because he's going to get them back.
I always lose my resources. You can do stuff with the cards in your hand. You can roll a resource and resolve it in that turn. He's not up against a mill deck, so he could pitch his hand, but
more than likely he has something in his hand that he does not want to lose.
Definitely.
So, and obviously with EUnkar, you're going to get your resources back. There's that Force Lightning special. It's not going to do him a whole lot of good. Double resources off of Palp, though.
That's not bad. We see Mike's characters starting to... Both of them are nearly halfway dead.
Yeah, that damage adds up.
EUnkar's halfway dead. Thrawn's a third of the way there. Mike's just deciding what he wants to do. He could roll an EUnkar, but if he gets a blank, he's going to be punished. Yeah.
Then he got a blank.
So, Fabian's probably going to resolve that Force Lightning here and remove EUnkar's die.
Yep. So, one to EUnkar, remove your blank, and I'm going to re-roll and hopefully hit big damage. Oh, got it.
4 damage. Wow.
No resources, but he does have the 2 resources on Palpatine. So.
Mike is sitting on that disrupt, though, so it's going to take Fabian
2 actions to get it.
Depending on what he does.
He's going to EUnkar.
Okay.
So getting 2 resources from Lure Power. So now we're going to...
I think this match is solidly in Palpatine's hands.
Yeah, it swung really quick. Oh, man, those first 2 turns with EUnkar, though, just...
I know.
Resources everywhere.
Yeah, I wonder if... Mike's decision to run vehicles and have like a dual strategy with mill and damage is gonna come back to bite him.
I think it makes it. I think it's probably not quite as efficient if you go just for straight mill and disrupts.
I wonder why Mike didn't decide to use the detention center there to remove one of Palp's dice. I guess maybe he forgot about it.
Yeah, new cards gonna happen a lot, Justin.
yeah, new cards, lots of things triggering.
Gonna roll out the cannon and a blank again.
Oh my goodness, he needs to check that die.
So now Mike wisely put most of the damage on EUnkar, so he wastes. It makes Fabian waste that 4-for-1.
But he's in a solid place right now. And that eliminates a lot of the spot yellow, or all the spot yellow cards in Mike's deck. He probably has like Electroshock and Friends in Low Places. And
so he's going to re-roll the cannon. Is that the 5? Or is that the 5-for-1?
I think it's a 5-for-2.
5-for-2. Oh yeah, that's right. The resource.
So Fabian claims Mike loses a Rend and blackmail off the top of his deck. So vehicles and blackmails. So
I think it's hurting him splitting his deck like that. If you're gonna go the vehicle route, I think you need to go solidly into the vehicle route.
If Thrawn can survive 2 more turns, Mike can finish him off with that sonic cannon.
But now if you're Fabian, the resource disruption coming from Mike now is going to be very minimal. So if you're Fabian, one more turn and you're in Rise Again range.
So Mike drew into a prized possession. which would have been really useful earlier in the game to play instead of that cannon, maybe, for that amount of resources.
So double discard showing on Palp, and again that Force Lightning special. So he's going to go ahead and disrupt Fabian's hand. Say take 2 to the face. And then he's going to take 2 shields, 2 more to the face.
So Fabian only needs 5 damage to finish off Thrawn. And Thrawn's effect really hasn't... I mean, it came up big that first turn of the game, getting that Abandon All Hope.
Yeah, it was huge.
I mean, other than that, it's been pretty lackluster.
Now, it's kind of interesting to see what number he's probably gonna call here with Thrawn.
So Fabian's got
Rise Again, Isolation. So he called 1. He's gonna take
He's got It Will All Be Mine, which is an awesome card in the new set. I don't think it's going to be very competitive. It Will All Be Mine is a 3-cost blue event. It lets you turn all of your opponent's dice showing a blank to sides of your choice and then resolve them as if they're yours. So if your opponent rolls a lot of blanks and you have 3 resources laying around,
game changer.
Definitely, it can be really swingy, especially if you're able to combo it with something like Force Speed and a Force Push special.
Yeah.
Which Palpatine can do pretty easily.
So, Classic Gamer on our Twitch stream says 4 to Thrawn and call it a turn. I think that's absolutely right. You're not gonna spend a whole lot of time re-rolling the stuff here. You're gonna take your damage. It puts him within easily puts him within kill range next turn. So, yeah, you're definitely just taking what you get on Palpatine, which he does a lot. You know, doesn't matter what you resolve with his dice. You just resolve. Oh, gets another 2 range. That's definitely gonna help, but probably unneeded at this point. So puts Thrawn at 9, so no blanks on Palpatine next turn when wins Fabian the game.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess I was wrong. Fabian didn't need to get rid of that detention center at all. It's been...
Well, with Mike... I don't know.
Man,
I think
that Sonic Cannon.
Blanks again. Make sure you don't borrow Mike's Sonic Cannon die.
Yeah, I definitely won't be after this game.
I don't know. I think the one turn Mike missed the activation on the Detention Center. He got hit for a lot from it.
All right, now the cannon's coming up big, and he hits the 2 resource side on Thrawn.
So prize possession maybe. It would delay the game possibly. And
so instead of resolving the damage, he's playing the prize possession, which will help a lot. And he's got that detention center to automatically remove Palp's character dice.
So that means it's going to be up to Force Lightning,
which can definitely get the job done.
And now keep in mind, with 2 more resources being in the next turn, I do believe he's holding another Force Lightning in his hand. Or no, it's discarded. I'm sorry.
So we'll see if Thrawn can pull this one out.
It would be a stretch, but it would be awesome to see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of rooting for Thrawn to.
So Mike drew into his Crime Lord. He has a cheat in hand to get back the ace in the hole that got discarded earlier from the Fabian's claim.
But not it doesn't have the resources and doesn't have EUnkar to help him get there. So.
And it looks like Mike forgot to take his resources at the start of this turn too.
A holocron coming down on Fabian's side probably.
We'll see if Mike remembers. Yeah, he's getting them.
Holocron, I'm sure, being played for the focus. Looks like he's holding a force throw. Fabian is.
He's also got a rejuvenate, which could be helpful, and he's just going to use it to waste an action.
So now, interesting to see. Oh, blank and double resource. Well, he's halfway there.
And let's see what he said. He did see. So, I don't think Fabian discarded any cards at the end of this round.
So he called out 3?
So Mike already knew that he had those 3-cost cards in his hand.
Oh, he called out 3, and he got that. He got with the blank showing on Thrawn.
Yeah, because that would be brutal if he was able to It Will All Be Mine into Thrawn's 2 focus.
Yeah.
So Force Lightning hitting the special, deals 1, rerolls the Lightning, and this could be very well be game over.
So he's gonna Holocron special and probably roll out Force Throw.
And if he throws
if
that,
he gets the special, no, he gets the 1 disrupt on it. Well, it was really close. He got really close. If he re-rolls his Force Lightning, he might get there. No, he's just gonna do the 1 damage.
I don't know. I think you just re-roll here.
I think I re-roll.
You have 2 resources.
Don't give him a chance to build up to Ace in the whole Crime Lord.
Exactly. I mean, Sonic Cannon doesn't have a resource side, so he definitely won't be able to do it. And he would need an additional resource to play that cheat and get the Ace in the hole back in hand.
Which, if he takes these 2 resources, goes to the next round, he has... Well, nope, he's... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it goes to the next round, he has the resources for it, so... Man, would that be something to see Ace in the hole Crime Lord right now with Palp right there.
So Mike playing Fall Back. It's a new 4-cost event. It forces you and your opponent to choose an upgrade, and you get to keep that upgrade and discard all the other ones.
Oh man!
So Fabian's we're probably gonna see that Holocron and the Force Throw go away.
Yeah, you got to keep Force Lightning there.
And Mike's only got the 1 upgrade prize possession, so he doesn't have to make the choice.
I don't know. He still has 3 dice.
I mean, Mike knows that this game's been over for a while.
Be over, but
I'm sure he's probably just like wanting to have fun and
play some of the cards he hadn't got to play yet.
Yeah, play some of the new cards, new events, see how they work. Like, how effective are they going to be competitively?
Blank on the cannon again, Justin.
What is that? 5 blanks now?
I think it's 5. Yeah.
I mean, I
think it's 5 out of 6 activations.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the dice don't go your way.
So this game's order over in short form here very quickly. As soon as Palpatine rolls out, that should be game. Now, where's his other Palpatine dice at? Oh, prize possession. I forgot. Yeah, prize possession. Force Illusion.
Force Illusion, interesting choice.
I think I just rolled Palpatine out there, to be honest with you.
I mean, Thrawn's got 11 damage on him. Fabian just needs to resolve a single Palpatine die. I mean, Mike does have that detention center, which has been saving him a lot.
I mean, if you just really want to play an upgrade, why not play the Force Push? It's got damage sides at least. Yeah, I don't think you're worried about being killed by damage here. So,
Detention Center has been a really good card in this match. When I was first looking through my set of uncommons and uncommons, yes, it seemed very expensive and that it wouldn't pay off very much.
And now keep in mind, it is playing against Palpatine. Which
that's true.
It might not be quite as efficient against a 2 or 3 character deck, but obviously against Palpatine, it's doing work.
So Thrawn, Mike's deciding whether to roll Thrawn or not. And he is. Oh, he's just thinking what number to call, I think.
Yeah, I think here I'd almost probably just call 0. That way, if he is holding,
and he hits a disrupt for Imperial Inspection to send the Force Illusion back to hand.
Yep. So he's gonna take the Force Push.
Fabian still has another Force Push, and I'm not sure what else that was.
I don't know. I think the Force Illusion there really just set him behind pretty much 2 turns, 2 actions. I think if you just absolutely want to play an upgrade, you just drop the Force Push on the first one, especially with an Imperial Inspection out there, and roll out, get your damage, go home. Go home telling everybody that Thrawn card might not be as good as everybody thought it was going to be. So,
yeah, I played against Thrawn card on Friday night against one of our players who's really good, Jeremy.
So we're gonna see cheat. Ace in the hole, or you think we have a?
He's getting another cannon back.
No, that's what he's discarding. Cannon.
I didn't see what he got back.
He doesn't like you. Look like he doesn't like you.
So yeah, I got the chance to play against the Thrawn card deck.
So there's game. Yep. You take my Palpatine die, I'm going to throw 2 from Force Lightning at you, and game over.
And there's the GG.
Yep.
Still says, pretty sure the die has to be in the pool to be removed by prized possession.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
Did we miss that?
Yeah, I think we missed that.
Oh, man.
Y'all are absolutely right.
Thanks a lot there, Stoll. Yeah, one of our Twitch viewers bringing that to our attention.
I mean, it didn't affect the outcome.
Yeah, he'd have just waited till he rolled out to do it. But yeah, you are absolutely correct. Prized possession only targets die in the die pool, so we did miss that.
Yeah, there's a section in the rulebook on on removing, and anytime something is removed, it has to be in the pool.
Right. So good catch, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm distracted by new cards. I'm so excited to see these new cards played against stuff and put into action. We've been waiting so long for the set to come out. So, all right, guys. Well, there was round 1 in the books. Seeing Palpatine doing work, man, doing what he does. Unfortunately for Mike, I think that was Mike's Palpatine deck that Fabian was using. So
yeah, it was. So maybe Mike's wishing he had
build your own deck, Fabian. Quit beating me with my stuff.
Maybe he's wishing he had just gone ahead and run old Sheev himself. But like I said, I was trying to say earlier, I got the chance to play against EUnkar on Friday night against Jeremy, who's a really good player. He's won Sword Championship and top 4 at FU. Yep. And I was playing Darth Vader with new Phasma. Darth Vader Sith Lord.
Big Daddy Vader?
Big Daddy Vader. Yeah, I'm not playing Baby Vader. He kills himself.
Yeah.
And I was actually able to disrupt him quite effectively with Vader to keep him off of those big buyout turns and from playing big upgrades. It did mean I was sacrificing damage a lot of time. Like there was one turn in particular I could have gotten 6 damage off, and I opted to do 3 damage and disrupt 2 resources to keep him off of a Crime Lord, and I actually ended up winning 2 out of 3 games, I believe, with that. So I think that Disrupt is actually going to be an effective route to go against EUnkar deck, and the only character types that I can think of that have really bad matchups against the EUnkar are Blue Hero, because they don't have Disrupt sides on any of their
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you, Justin. Fabian. Mike's over here rolling both of his cannon die, and he's continuously just rolling blanks. He's not happy with them over here. He's like, "This is what happened to me in the game." Look at him.
All right. We'll get over there and see if we can get y'all some of it.
I guess they're done. Yeah. I'm sorry, he just rolled it out like 6 straight times, and I think he hit blanks on both of his cannon dice, like 3 out of 6 times.
Yeah.
It was just funny. That's what happens in the game. But yeah, I think you're right. There's definitely not a lot of disrupt Blue Hero.
Thanks for the follow, Sammy Webbs.
Appreciate it. Yeah, in Blue Hero, there's not a lot of disrupt, so...
But I think like some of these characters, like Han Solo, Sabine has a 3 disrupt.
Yeah.
Any deck that's running Ezra,
3 disrupt
potentially. I think that it'll be able to keep EUnkar off of those big buyout plays. It will take a little bit longer to get some damage in and finish them off, but it's definitely gonna be a necessity moving forward. I believe with EUnkar coming into the meta.
Yeah, you're gonna
put those disrupt cards in your deck. Maybe Blue Hero starts running Force Throw.
Yeah.
And Jedi
you're gonna have to do something to mess with their resources. Which, if you're going for disrupting their actual resources, I think you have to be highly geared towards that, because disrupting 1 or 2 of EUnkar's resources every other turn is not going to do anything. You're going to have to be able to consistently hit 2 to 3 resources.
Or you can just throw a fair trade in your deck.
Yeah, fair trade. That's what I mean. If you're going to go straight for just resource disruption with your dice. You have to be kind of all in on that, like with Snap Solo. The other way to get other than that, if you're not going to be totally geared towards that, I think it's going to have to be in the form of some kind of fair trade or discard options built into your deck with that. So, all right, guys, so we're gonna get our next round set up. see what kind of new awesomeness we can bring y'all in our second round.
We got about 5 minutes left in this round, so we're going to give the rest of the matches a chance to finish up, and we will be right back.
All right, see you in a minute, guys.